And we are back for another video of NBA 2K11. You saw the last video, the Miami Heat defeating Oklahoma City Thunder in a tight one by 94 to 91. Here's the stats for OKC. Kevin Durant has scored 47 points, Russell Westbrook 15 and 19, Serge Ibaka 8, and the rest of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Miami Heat, LeBron James 25 points, Dwayne Wade 21 points, Mario Chalmers 15 points, and Mike Miller 11, Chris Bosh 9, and all of the rest of the Miami Heat. What a close game in OKC, so the Heat will defeat the Oklahoma City Thunder. But first, we gotta check out if Rajon Rondo it's still recovered for the hurt. No, it's not. So still hurt, and it still is out for 1 to 2 weeks. He cannot recover yet because he's still out for 1 or 2 due to the lower back strain. And that means it is gonna be a great one. It is gonna be a marquee matchup. It's gonna be the much highly and anticipated of one of the greatest rivalry in NBA Finals. Yep, the greatest rivalry in NBA history. It is gonna be a two historic rivals. They met in a rematch of the epic 2010 NBA Finals from last season. It is gonna be a marquee matchup. The old rivals is here. It is gonna be a great game here in LA. It is gonna be Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett of the Boston Celtics take on Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol of the Los Angeles Lakers. For this game, both going to use the alternate jersey, the Celtics in the green and black. Lakers going to use the white, and we are ready to go here in Staples Center in LA to go on Kevin Harlan here in Staples Center LA for a marquee matchup, the two of historic rivals, the Celtics and the Lakers. Step up, it starts right now. Let's get started. Enjoy!
Sunday in the NBA, the epicenter of lane intimidation. Kendrick Perkins and the Boston Celtics go up against the LA Lakers and their uber-skilled Spaniard, Pau Gasol. Boston, Los Angeles, up next.
The Lakers' secret weapon, Pau Gasol, arriving earlier today. We've got basketball action at Staples Center in Los Angeles, the home of the Lakers, here on 2K Sports. Glad you could be with us for this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We look at the Celtics. When you talk about a team on a tear, in just their last 8 games, only 1 loss.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. It's Pierce and KG at the forward with Perkins in the middle. Delonte West is out there with Allen. And for the Lakers, Pau and Bynum filling up the middle. Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt. And Artest. Here is Perkins, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
They're about to get their first taste of the Los Angeles Lakers this season, and of course his focus shifts as to how they plan to handle the potent twosome of Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. He said the best we can do is hope to take one of them out of the games because you're never going to take both of them out. The dilemma for them now is which one they go after. We'll find out soon enough, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's the Lakers now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
From distance, they shot it extremely well. They shot good in other areas, but really the advantage was from downtown behind the arc.
Lakers on the Clark, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Well, they're only going to meet twice this season, Kevin, so both teams are looking to make a real statement. If you come up short here, the best you can do is even it up later and get a split.
Fisher against West, 19 feet away, and that one's good from Fisher. Here's West. Another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix. Pierce inside the three-point line, hits right rim and doesn't fall. And here's Los Angeles. Tipped. Pass to Bynum. He's against Garnett. The shot's good from Bynum.
Nice bucket
but he's deceptive. He kept the defense off balance and then took it to the rack.
West gets to go now. Easy shot. Hits the bucket. Here's Kobe. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Sacramento. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Back to Pierce. Connects from in close. Pierce has got his first points in this one. So it's the Lakers now.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. The first one falls. Lee Robinson is checked in for Delonte West. Second free throw, no good. On defense, Boston. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
One thing you started to see shape up was how well they were shooting from the field. And I think that's always a function of ball movement and shot selection. They are tough to beat when they shoot with that confidence.
Here's Kobe. Ray Allen picking up that last basket. Fisher with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Outside our test. The three. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Our test has got his first 3 points of the game. Boston trailing. Inside Robinson, Garnett backing down, and Artest over to help. And Garnett misses.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Pierce with the steal. Right side Pierce. Robinson. Stolen away.
You got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball. Great team leads to easy offense.
Here's Robinson. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here's Perkins. Busted. No good that time either. 1:45 left in the first. Bryant is called for the charge. That's his first foul.
Great job by the defender that time. He got his feet set, stood his ground, and absorbed the contact.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Ratliff is checked in, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Ron Artest. And the Celtics making a change here. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Robinson. Buries it from 14 feet.
Those leaning jumpers can be very difficult to make. He kept his concentration, though, and buried.
Kobe passes to Gasol. Fires from the high post. And again, it's the Lakers.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
On against Robinson. Drain. It's the easy jumper. Robinson's got his second bucket. From the wing, and Kobe gets it to go. Here's Robinson. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Takes it up. It's blocked. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Barnes. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Robinson kicks to Garnett. Over Kobe. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. Garnett's got 6. Let's go with a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Kick it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
The Celtics on offense. It's a 5-point game. Robinson for 3. That's good. He has 7. Here's Kobe. He has 6. Here's Gasol, and he passes it down with one hand.
This could be a very high-scoring game.
So both teams making some changes here. That free throw good from Gasol. Here's Robinson. He's got 7. Cuts off the pass. Deflects the pass. And some great offensive action to get this one underway in the first. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5.
Kevin, their offense has been flowing right from the get-go. It's been fun to watch.
And we'll return momentarily.
Tune in this Wednesday night. Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks go up against Amari Stoudemire and the New York Knicks, live from New York City. Make sure to catch it.
Closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Vujicic. It's a 5-point game. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Artest and Odin at the forward slots. Vujicic is out there with Derek Fisher and Bynum. Nice shot by Vujicic.
That's a good look. Very nice.
Here's West, averaging 6 points per contest. He's covered by Fisher. And Shaq backs down. And that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. You look at Boston, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
Well, these two teams have been consistent all season, thanks to having several great shooters on both squads. I think they've had great offensive game plans, as well as understanding how to get the ball to their best shot maker.
And, of course, the Lakers. And just behind them, they shoot at such a high percentage, top 5 in the NBA. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. Vujicic's shot is off. Celtics trail by 8. Now West goes up. Blocked. Outside over. Here's Artest. And the layup is good. Artest's got 5 now.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
Here's Pierce. Connects from the high post. Here's Fisher, averaging 9 points per contest. Here's Bynum. Hit the floater, and in there for 2 as he lays it up and in. Bynum's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here are the Celtics, trailing by 3 slams at home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Can.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Lakers leading by 8. With the fadeaway, and again it's the Lakers.
Talk about a difficult shot. The defender was breathing down his neck, so he faded away and lofted it over the top. Beautifully done.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
All right, attention defenders, looking coming on the court. Come on and hit it out for your Lakers girls.
Now the song is checked in for the Lakers. Kobe comes in for Sasha Vujicic. Then for the Celtics, Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Paul Pierce. Here's West. Back to Garnett. And the bucket is good. Laid up and in from the assist. Garnett's got 8.
You know, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are one of the...
Oh, and the jump on Kobe Bryant.
He's getting the highlight reel player of the day for that one. Now that was a dunk.
He certainly put a little something extra into that slam.
Little added pizzazz.
Here's West. Shaq down low. He's up against Gasol. So it's the Lakers now. It's a 10-point game.
Hey, get there, get there.
Back to Artest. Outside Gasol. 4 on the clock. Takes it up. Nails it from close range. Gasol's got 7.
When he gets you going like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
West with the ball. Here's Garnett. Connects. He's got 10.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
And here's Los Angeles. Now here's Kobe. 8 points for him. Artest. Excellent. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Just like the one he had in the first. He's a dangerous shooter out there.
Time ball here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And the Lakers with some changes. Ratliff is checked in, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Ron Artest. Making a switch here are the Celtics.
Set it up.
Here's Robinson. He has 7. A tray. Gets it to go. Robinson's got 10.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Here's Kobe. Drains it from short range.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in.
And here are the Celtics now. A 12-point game. To Garnett. It's tipped and taken away by Brown. With authority.
That's just poor defense, Devin. Somebody's got to get back and defend the basket. Instead, they give up a... rack-to-rack finish.
Here's Robinson. He's got 10. Deflected by Kobe. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They lead by 14. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
The game plan is to push the break, and it sure has worked so far. They're running circles around the defense.
There's Robinson following the bucket by the Lakers. And Shaq backs down. Baseline jumper. That's good. Shaq's got his second basket.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
6-second difference between shot and game time. Again, the Lakers. Here's Robinson. He's covered by Brown. Out against Robinson. On the line, and it's Boston with another.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
And here comes Kobe. 12 points for him. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To see these guys have been hot is an understatement. And you look at Kobe Bryant, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Well, I'm sure the coach is pleased with his performance here recently. He's been on a nice little roll. If this keeps up, his team will definitely be moving in the right direction.
Here's Gasol. Gasol's got 9 points.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And here's Robinson. And the first half wraps up with a dominating performance underway.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. 12 points and 2 blocks. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's a rivalry as heated as they come. Let's see how the first half played out in our HP halftime review. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Boston. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on, a gigantic lead in points in the paint. Kobe's tearing it up against Boston. He's got 12 points and has added a couple 6 in this one, too. And slugging it out so far, the Boston Celtics. A nice winning streak under their belts, but this game has been a different story. Excellent output from Nate Robinson in this one. He has 12 points and also has helped out with a few steals. Some fantastic performances from these two early going, leading the way for their teams. And that'll do it. Let's get you out to the second half, about to start at Staples Center.
And as we begin the second half, it's been a one-sided affair so far. We'll see if this half is more competitive. Here's Kobe. It's a 16-point game. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jack Rivers. Garnett and Perkins in the middle. Ray Allen, Paul Pierce on the wings, and West. And it's the Celtics with the ball. They trail by 16. Allen, that's good.
That was one of those nice little teardrops that looks like it doesn't have a prayer and then softly drops right in.
Let's it go from the wing, and that one's good from Fisher. He's got 8. Here's West. Perkins down low. He's guarded by Bynum. At the wide open look. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Perkins.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Kobe.
It's a cameraman's dream when he's going up for the slam. Poster time.
Yeah, there are. Few guys like him in this league. What an athlete. And it's the Celtics with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. Allen outside. Picked up by Artest. Calls the foul. He'll get a trip to the line.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
And the first one drops.
2 for Boston. Ray Allen.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Kobe. He's got 14. Deflects the pass. Here's Perkins. With 3. And Artest with the basket on the assist for Kobe. Artest's got 11. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The Eastern Conference has had some great teams up top, but as far as depth goes, Clark, the West continues to be the dominant conference.
If you look at drafts in recent years, that pattern kind of continues. I mean, it just seems like so often the better players end up in the West.
Here's Kobe after the basket by Boston. Here's Bynum. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Perkins. First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And after that first miss, they're 3 or 4. They're trying to run him out of the building right now.
Here's West. And again. And it's Boston converted.
And that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Here's Gasol. Hits the quick shot. Gasol's got 11. Here's West. 2:57 left in the third. He's covered by Fisher. Shot's good from West. Here's Kobe.
They're playing them tight all the way up the court right now. Full court man-to-man deep.
And the shot is good. He's got 16.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
Here's West. It's blocked. Now, Ochoa. Tipped. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. To take a look at the Celtics, they really know how to get everyone involved, the best in the NBA.
You know, Kevin, you look at both of these teams, and passing and ball movement has really become priorities, a focal point for both of them.
And checking out the Lakers, just 2 spots up. They also know how to get the ball to their teammates. They can find the open man and let him knock him down. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Odom comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Vujacic in for Kobe. And the Celtics making a change. Quickly, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings. The season in full bloom. We look at the Celtics. Here in the middle of the season, they're in great shape, sitting atop the conference. And, of course, the Magic, 2 games back. Here's Fisher. He's got 8. 2:14 left in the third quarter. Here's Robinson. And the foul hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Sasha Vujacic.
Robinson playing well. He has 12 points and a couple of steals for him also. He's played a huge role in this game.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today. Extremely efficient. Especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line. That's strong.
Here's Fisher. He dumps it off. Here's Vujacic. Behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Nate Robinson. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 10 points.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Here's Vujacic, defended by Allen. And shot by Vujacic. Here's Robinson. He's got 14. He's covered by Fisher. Allen gets the screen. Pierce inside the three-point line. Shot is up. And the Lakers go with it the other way.
So far, no points in the quarter. He's been bagel. They don't have much of a chance here if he's not producing for him. Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Robinson against Fisher. Robinson with it. And again, it's Boston converting.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Lakers with some changes. Ratliff is checked in, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Ron Artest. And Ben for Boston. Garnett comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And Marquise Daniels has subbed in for Paul Pierce. Wound down low, guarded by Robinson. 44 seconds left in the third. Marks it high. That's good from Allen on the assist by Robinson. Allen's got 12.
He's really come out this quarter saying, give me the ball. I'm taking over. I'm demanding the ball. And you know what? He's delivered. A tremendous performance this quarter.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Robinson. 16 points for him. He's covered by Brown. Goes up. Blocked. Now Vujacic. 15-point game. Offs it up.
Boy, these guys have a terrific... for each other. You have to in order to make plays like that.
Don't you think you can tell that they love being on the court together?
Boy, they're having a good
Here's Robinson, and another basket for Boston.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Here's Odom, and the Lakers take on two more.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for his shot a bit more.
We have just finished the third quarter, and it's a double-digit ball game. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Well, he's doing a great job on D. He's been locking down the paint and has some big blocks.
Lakers lead by 17.
On tap this Wednesday, Brandon Roy and the Portland Trail Blazers go up against Carmelo Anthony and the Denver Nuggets, live from Pepsi Center. Be there.
So as we get rolling here in the fourth, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, with a Sprite Spark report. Doris?
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Lakers that garners the Sprite Spark today. They found the winning recipe offensively, and with each bucket, they continue to build on this lead, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here's West. They've got Pau Gasol. Down out there with Kobe. Then it's Matt Barnes and Ratliff. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth.
So far today, they're showing a little more effort and hustle. They've got a small advantage on the glass right now.
The three, Kobe. And another three for the Lakers. West with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Might have had a three-point play, but he couldn't power it down. He'll shoot two. They get Pau Gasol. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on that.
Kobe pulls it down.
Passion for the game. They're putting on a clinic out there.
Here's West. He's covered by Brown. Garnett defended by Gasol. And he can't manage to get up a decent shot on the foul. Two free throws coming up. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're facing the San Antonio Spurs. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Kobe. Right side Gasol. Now Garnett defending. A nice shot by Gasol.
These guys are putting on a clinic. They're playing with confidence, and their offense is really flowing.
West pushes to Pierce. Here's Barnes. Right side Kobe. Takes a three. And another three for the Lakers.
He's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Pierce takes it out. And the Lakers have possession. Outside Gasol. Jacks up the triple. That's good.
I love that they're staying aggressive and just keep piling on the point.
Celtics on offense. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. A whole new generation of NBA players taking the reins in the NBA part.
And it makes you and I feel a little bit old, doesn't it, Kevin? I mean, they're the internet generation. I think they call them millennials is what they're referred to demographically. These guys love their gadgets.
Smartphones, video games, all that stuff. Andrew Bynum's checked in for the Lakers. Fisher comes in for Shannon Brown. And a new group in for the Celtics. Here's Robinson. Here's Allen. Here's Perkins. Great finish in traffic. Here's Kobe. Here's Barnes. And smashed down. Clark, you mentioned video games. NBA players the league over are huge gamers. LeBron, Nate Robinson, Brandon Roy, Steph Curry, all of them.
Yeah, as we speak, there's probably an NBA player or two or more playing this game somewhere right now.
Here's Fisher. Buries the teardrop layup.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
Robinson kicks to Garnett. Got a hand on it.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Here's Barnes, but he recovers it. Over Garnett. And again, it's the Lakers. And here are the Celtics now. Here's Robinson. Goes up. Terrific swat. Big time lead they've got.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well.
And here's Kobe for three. And another three for the Lakers.
There's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The Lakers making a switch here. Artest is checked in. Making a switch here are the Celtics. Here's Allen. 2:07 left in the fourth. Here's Perkins. Dunked in off the nice assist that time.
That was vicious. I mean, real vicious. He hung on the rim. Just to say, you realize this is my basket, don't you?
Yeah, that is a nice finishing touch, Clark.
You think he bent the rim there, Kevin?
I think he did.
Put a fork in him, Kevin. This one's over.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 31. 1:54 left in the game. Making a switch here are the Celtics. Here's West. Back to Garnett. Garnett, right side. Allen for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they started to cast up a lot more triples.
Kobe, that's good.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Allen up top, guarded by Kobe. For three, Pierce. Shot misses. And the Lakers go with it the other way.
He's got to break out of this slump if this team wants a chance to win. They've been scoring almost at will every trip down. The lead just keeps on growing. I got yours.
Pulls up from the elbow. Perkins with the bucket.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
Deflected. It stays here. Here's West. He's covered by Fisher. Garnett. Denied. Outside Gasol. Open look. And again, it's the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
First passes to Allen. The 10-footer, Perkins with the bucket.
Well, he's proven to be a streaky shooter, Kevin, and right now, he's on a hot streak.
From the wing, good is the jump shot goal. 31 points for Kobe Bryant.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need much more than to just take care of the basketball.
Here's West. And he lays that one up and in. Here's Fisher. 29 seconds left to the fourth. Outside Artest. It's 2-on-1. Stolen by Artest. From downtown. And another three for the Lakers.
They're leading by double digits. And I'd say this game is essentially done. Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
Takes it up. It's blocked. Down low. Blocked again. And here we go with Delonte West. Allen for three. Deflected by Good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Dorisburg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Brand player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
but it's model behavior. Of course,
33-point victory for the Lakers, 107 to 74. And looking at we have in our shoe collection was Rare Air. Rare Air, which was receiving for the attribute bonus layup plus 2. So the Lakers crushed the Celtics by 33 points, 107 to 74. One of the most biggest dominance for the Lakers continue on a row. Check out the stats for the Lakers: Kobe Bryant 31, Pau Gasol 20, 16 points for a runner, test Derek Fisher 10, Matt Barnes 9, Vucevic 8, and the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Boston Celtics, Nate Robinson despite has 9 minutes, they have 21 points, Ray Allen 15, Kevin Garnett 14, 9-4, Kendrick Perkins, and the rest of the Boston Celtics. The dominating win for the Los Angeles Lakers, they are now improved 39-9. Similarly for the next two games, they're coming up here. We got Jamar Moon, who was injured. Inside, Dwayne Wade with heel, along with James Jones, Francisco. Hedo Turkoglu is back, and yes, Hedo Turkoglu is back in the lineup. Going to be later on the lineup that John Summers will be going to the full rain. Alright, check out the stats out there. Here we got the Magic beat the Caps, 23 points for Vince Carter, Jameer Nelson 17, Howard 13, Reddick 11, and for Cleveland, 25 points for Antoine Jamison 17 and 12. For Mo Williams, 16 points for Sessions and 12 for Jamar Moon. Nuggets beat the Sixers, Holiday 20 points, Young and Iguodala 14, Turner 13, Williams 10, and for Nuggets, 34-9 for Carmelo Anthony, 31-13 for Chauncey Billups, 25 points for Harrington, and Nene has 12-9. Suns beat the Hornets, 36 points and 10 assists for Steve Nash, Jason Richardson not even get triple-double, Childress and Lopez 12, and Dragic 11, and for the New Orleans Hornets, Chris Paul 20, West 16 along with Stojakovic, Thornton 15, Oko for 13, 15, Oko for 13, the rest of the New Orleans Hornets. Jazz beat the Warriors, we'll skip that right here. Utah beats Golden State, Stephen Curry 24, Lee 2011, Wright 18, and Ellis 17, and for the Utah Jazz, Denver Williams 38, Raja Bell 26, Fessin, Kinlenko 15 10, and Millsap 14 and 10, and Price is 10. And Pistons defeat the Knicks, 29 points for Steinmeier, Garnett 17, Felton has 14, Chandler 12, Randolph 9, and Asbury 8. And for Detroit, Hamilton 25, Stockton 22, Price 7, Prince 17, Vanilla 15, McCree 11, and Marlon 10. Alright, they were rough off for January 30. So we'll move on to honors January 31st. We got the Raptors, Pacers, Nuggets, Nets, Magic, Grizzlies, Buckets, Jazz, Cavaliers, Heat, Wizards, Mavericks, and Bucks, Clippers. So similarly again here, and the Miami Heat are now winning 10 in a row. Uncle Fred is healed, Glory Brewer is healed, Al Thornton is healed. Alright, let's check out the other scene where we have it there. Instead, we got the Pacers, the Nuggets, the Grizzlies somehow defeat the Magic. Let's check out the stats here. We got Zach Randall 24-18, OJ Mayo 23, Allen 17, Gasol 15, and Lowe 13. Rudy Gay now again triple double. Dwight Howard 18 and 12, Carter 17, Lewis 13, Nelson 12, and Richardson 10. And Memphis 9. We got the Jazz, the Heat, the Mavericks, and the Bucks. So that was no showdown with the Magic. Here's the upcoming schedule. February 1, we got the Wizards, Hornets, Spurs, Blazers, Celtics, Kings, and Rockets, Lakers. Gonna simulate again. And they're coming to a report here. I'll move on to February 2, but first we got the Wizards, the Blazers, the Celtics, and the Lakers. Alright, let's see what's going on here. On the side, we got Raptors, Hawks, Pacers, Cavaliers, Sixers, Nets, Grizzlies, Timberwolves, Hornets, Thunder, Blazers, Nuggets, Bucks, Suns, Rockets, Jazz, Buckets, Pistons, Mavericks, Knicks, Bulls, Clippers, and all the rest of that. So let's check it out on the other side. We simulate again. And Jeff Foster is out for 1 or 2 weeks due to the sore ankle. Grizzlies are now 5 in a row. Oh, ouch. Russell Westbrook is out for 1 or 2 weeks due to the sprained knee. And trade deadline is about approaching with 2 weeks left. Juwan Howard has sore knee 1 and 2. Old Trich is healed. Alright. check out our schedule here. We got the Hawks, the Pacers, the Nets, the Sixers, the Grizzlies, the Thunder, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Rockets, the Pistons, the Mavericks crushed the Knicks with 50 points. Bulls over the Clippers. Alright.
I could be a little slow to the party sometimes.
That was great. And now, oops, we have to go check out. Forgot the first error. I will be later on. I will be explaining later. Check out the update, their stats, see what's going on here. We got the totals, Matt, and box wires, and we have a throwaway hitter. We have the Spurs, Lakers, and a showdown with the Heat and the Magic. Unfortunately, Magic were not going to take the first place. The showdown with the Miami Heat, they have both shared records with 30 have a record. They have a battle for the first place. It's going to be interesting here in
everything that you would want in a 1/6 scale.
Let's check out the playoff standings. Playoff picture update as of
Marvel Legends. Are you paying attention? The big thing for this, I think, in particular,
now moving to Ferrari, we have the
movable
Celtics,
arms
Heat,
with the
Magic,
lab coach
Bulls,
as well.
Bucks,
And
Hawks,
they've done a
Cavaliers,
solid plastic
and the
lab
Wizards. So
coat
the
as
hunt
opposed
was
to
Philadelphia
a soft one,
76ers.
which honestly,
And four in the West, we got the Mavericks, and they're still the best team. Lakers, Rockets, Thunder, Spurs, Suns, Jazz, and the Warriors of the Hunt was Denver Nuggets.
Then with the swap out arms, so you can put it on and off nice and easily. That's great. But then throw on top of that.
That will be interesting here. Check out the power rankings right now. It just feels the same right here. What's going on there? Alright. We need to check if my memory loss again. We need to take it to this update their settings. And then let's check out what's going on to the All-Star vote.
And this beast has just about
check out the league leaders update.
So,
Kevin Durant still in first place with 38.4. Let's check out the awards. And the All-Star vote. Kobe Bryant has 36 million votes. Third Nowitzki in the West Fords. Yao Ming has 80 million votes. And for the East, Derrick Rose, LeBron James, Dwight Howard. So trade deadline is about to approach. We're not gonna use the trade deadline. We're gonna do the trade deadline. At least we're gonna use the trade.
Hollywood superstar of the 1980s.
So which one gonna use?
Jesse the Body.
So Shavik Randolph gonna trade.
Come on, that wasn't a bad impression. You gotta give me a little something for that.
No, I'm not gonna trade.
Is getting the full-on action figure treatment from Mattel's Ultimate line.
So Dallas Mavericks gonna trade for
Body and Gorilla Monsoon were one of my favorite commentary teams. So much nostalgia there. Love hearing Jesse give out about how unfair
Alexis Achinkov to the not to go Devin Harris. So which one do you want to go?
A good heel commentator. So this is a really fun looking action figure. Mattel once again setting the standard that if they replicate to the DC figures. I'm
Wait,
really
the other
about that.
person's gonna go
I love that he
purpose.
comes with his Blaine hat from Predator as well. That's great with the bandana, the headset, all the different swappable heads, all of which with the great, horseshoe hair that Jesse Ventura had, and his tiger stripe soft jacket.
So hopefully
I really
dig
this.
soon.
A little bit of a nostalgic labor of love.
Alright, and
on this episode. But hey, a lot of these figures are labors of love, and I really love the fact that we're getting them. Super 7 have just announced that they are resurrecting the Visionaries line of action figures.
Alright.
Which is a huge
So we're gonna get in, we're gonna go, we got the Bucks and the Warriors. And Bucks win by 1 point over the Warriors, 35 points for Stephen Curry, Montana 33, Alright 8, and for Milwaukee Bucks, 37 points for Corey McGee, Brandon James 23, and Delfino 11, Both with 9. Alright, so we're gonna do safe profiles now.
A year or so, when we might actually see some reveals of these.
But now we're gonna check out some of the playoff pictures from moving
old school
to February
holograms,
2011. So first we need to check out
it's just going to be a little
some of my Jordan
1980s childhood. Jaded Toys really are just doing a scattershot approach to every single license they can get their hands on, and now they're covering the GOAT, the upcoming CGI animated movie that's going to be hitting theaters soon. And
you can see Air Jordan, they have received an output was
the GOAT. It says here, get in the game.
Pass for Air Jordan 4, Air Jordan has XI, Air Jordan, Air Jordan
to life like never before.
Right,
so these are available now on Amazon,
now we're
Walmart,
changing
and
time
even
to
though
go
this is
to
a
the
new
playoff
franchise,
3.
it doesn't carry any childhood cachet with us.
Flex schedule in the keeping 12 minutes
children
per game.
into collecting action figures. And honestly, That's what we need to do. We're going to keep this
check
industry
out
alive,
here. We're gonna do
folks.
some
Not
bronze
just for my
matchups.
YouTube
Then we're
channel.
gonna take it
You know any
first.
little ones?
First
Take them to the
one
cinema.
will go
watch the basketball
to 1-8
and then buy them
matchup
some action
will be
figures. And
Dallas
then in 20
Mavericks
years'
facing the
time, they'll be
Golden
buying
State
Super 7
Warriors.
versions of these
Second
for
one
about
will be
$1,000 each.
Oklahoma City Thunder
Mattel
will
are
face
really making a
against the
big
San Antonio
push
Spurs.
into the
Put
action
out
figure
Utah
market in
Jazz.
2026.
Come on.
I mean, don't get me
I'm
wrong.
gonna put the
They've
Utah
always
Jazz
been an action
and
figure company, along with everything else.
we're
But
gonna
now
put the
they're
Spurs in
scooping up the
5-4
Teenage Mutant Ninja
matchup,
Turtle
4-5
license as
matchup.
well. So
Rockets
not
will
only
facing
are they going to
the
be hitting
Phoenix
us with a whole
Suns,
bunch
and
of
the
DC
Lakers will
figures,
face
Turtles
the
too,
Utah
and considering
Jazz.
how often Turtles
And on
cross
the other
over
hand,
with
in the
DC,
Western
there
Eastern
could be some
Conference,
matchups coming in our future. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. We
keeping
literally
going
have
around,
just had the
look at the
announcement now.
best
So
around.
Playmates,
So
they're
Wizards
done,
will
and
face
now
the
Mattel
Boston
is picking up
Celtics.
the TMNT license, which I know is kind of spread across different
Oh,
people
the
anyway.
Boston
Obviously,
Celtics,
Mecha do Ninja Turtles as
the
well,
one
so I'm not
was
sure
the
how it
Hawks, I
breaks
believe.
down. So I can only see this as good news.
Magic will
Playmates did
face
some
the
good stuff.
Hawks.
But on the whole, I'm more of a Mattel guy. They seem to go a little bit
Heat
more
will
high
face
end,
the
and I'm here
Cavs.
for that. So
Lenny
yeah,
Wilson.
also, gosh, now that I think about it, yeah, loads of
Bucks,
different
go.
companies
Heat
do TMNT figures.
and
Well,
Cavs.
Mattel are here now as well, and honestly, I think
Alright,
they're
we're
going to
gonna
go
go
all
up.
in
We're
with
gonna
this.
search
You don't
up
pick
right
up the
now.
TMNT license for nothing. I think this is going to be the dawn of a whole bunch of brand new figures, and honestly, my wallet's already
Crap.
yelping. Joy Toy, they do TMNT as well. Wow, everyone does. Well, now Mattel do as well.
11.
Toy blogger extraordinaire Mr. Lee has just posted on his Instagram a beautiful looking video of the recently released T-Hawk from Storm Collectibles. Storm Collectibles, man, they are just crushing it with their Street Fighter line. This, of course, is the larger scale one, not Storm Arena, but more 7-inch line, and it does look awesome. I love T-Hawk.
Now we're check out the matchups here. Check out the preview. We're check out the
dominate the
matchup.
shelf,
We got
and it's just
8-1.
more of
The
that
Warriors will
good
face the
stuff
Mavs. It was the
from
real
Storm
life in
Collectibles with their
2007
Street
was the
Fighter
Warriors
line.
opposite the
only problem
Mavericks.
is that you
Second
never
one
know
with
if
the
they are
Spurs
gonna
and the
completely
Thunder.
finish the line,
Another
but
one between
having
Dolphins
said
and
that, they've
Durant.
got to be pretty
Phoenix
close
Suns
to having
face
the
the
whole
Houston
Super
Rockets.
Street
That
Fighter
was
roster
ugly
now.
here. We
So I
see
think
Steve Nash.
with just one or two
Utah
more
Jazz will
additions,
face the
they'll
Los Angeles
have it, and
Lakers
that's going to be an
6-7.
expensive set.
6
Because these
6-7
figures go for about $100
7-2
a piece, and
matchup.
that's if you buy them
Washington
brand
will
new,
face
let
Boston.
alone going into the
Milwaukee
second-hand
will
market
face
to try and pick up the
Chicago.
older ones. But hey,
Atlanta will
if
face
you've got 'em from the
Orlando,
ground floor,
and
this
Cleveland
is
will
another
face
great one
Miami.
to
It
get.
depends
Or if
would like the
you just want to
LeBron
get
James
T-Hawk, well,
return
now's the
in
time to do
Cleveland,
that, because
Ohio.
as history would
That was
show,
interesting.
they're only going to get more
Alright, so
expensive.
quick now.
Speaking of other manufacturers
Check
that
out
have the
some of
TMNT
the
license,
teams in the
Joy Toy
playoffs.
have just
Alright,
revealed
we're up
their
here
Super
today
Bebop
here in
and Mighty
Staples Center.
Rocksteady.
Coming up next
Check
tomorrow
names there.
night,
Which
we're
one's
back
Super,
again.
which one's
Staples
Mighty?
Center, LA.
So we've got the robot
And we have a
versions
matchup
of the two
between
henchmen from TMNT.
Tim Duncan,
Looking super
Manu
fun. Of
Ginobili, and
course,
Tony
Joey
Parker
Toy's
of the
gonna be
San Antonio
1/18
Spurs
scale.
take on
I
Kobe
haven't played
Bryant,
around with a few
Pau
of these
Gasol of
recently.
the
I
Los
can
Angeles
attest to
Lakers.
the
The
quality
two of the
that you
Western
get with
Conference
these.
rivalry
Very
will be
smooth,
another
the
heat up.
accessories are
And
fantastic.
followed by
They're a little bit
second game
smaller,
of
but
the
considering
Amway
how
Center
big
in
a
Orlando. The
TMNT
two
collection
of
could be,
Southeast
you
Division
might
rivals
wanna
will meet
be a little
again
bit more
round
economical
3
with the space
here at
they're taking
Amway
up.
Center. That
So
was
these look really beautiful.
LeBron
On
James,
sale
Dwayne
or
Wade,
on
and
up
Chris
for pre-order.
Bosh of the
Not
Miami
on
Heat.
sale, not on
Take
sale
on
yet, but
Dwight
up for
Howard
pre-order.
and Ben
Over on
Carter
Joy
of the
Toy's
Orlando
website right
Magic.
now.
It's going to
Go
be
check them
a
out.
great one in the
And while
rivalry
you're
in the
checking out what
Southeast.
Joy
So
Toy
that
have
will
to
do it for
offer,
now.
you might
This
want
is
to take a look at
Andre
their Warhammer
Genshin. The
40K
final
line as
score,
well,
Lakers
because
beat the
they
Celtics
just put
by
out new figures
dominating
for this, it seems like
20-33.
every other day.
107-74.
Now,
This
we've
is
got a new
Andre
addition to the
Genshin. Say
White
song
Scars. Well,
from
that must be a
Staples Center in
relatively new
LA.
chapter.
We'll see
Am I
you
right?
Saturday.
I used to
We
read
have
Warhammer
a
back in, like, the
doubleheader here.
90s,
First one
which
will be
I
the
was-
Spurs
can't
and the
remember now.
Lakers,
It's
and
a
followed by
wonderful
the second
nostalgic
game,
look.
Miami
So
and
we've got the
Orlando.
White
Time and
Scars
take care,
Legion,
and peace out.
Pre-
Good night
Predator.
and take care.
Predator? I don't know how to
Peace.
pronounce